Clay sculpture. Clay sculpture is an ancient folk art much loved by Chinese people. Featuring various shapes of handicrafts made of clay. The figurines can either be plain or colored, and are mainly crafted in the forms of people or animals. According to archaeological discoveries, the earliest clay sculpture can be traced back to the Neolithic age 4,000 to 10,000 years ago. By the Han Dynasty, clay sculpture had become an important form of art. In the Tang and Song dynasties, the art reached its peak, represented by famous works such as the sculptures of Bodhisattva in Mogao Grottos at Dunhuang of Gansu Province, and those of palace maids at Jinse Temple in Taiyuan of Shanxi Province. After the Yuan dynasty, clay sculptures were still widely popular, especially the small ones, which were both aesthetically pleasing as ornamental furnishings and enjoyable as toys for children to play with. Now, clay sculptures are produced in virtually all places in China, among which Tianjin City, Huishan District of Wuxi City, and Fengxiang County in Shanxi Province are the most famous. The Tianjin clay sculpture is represented by Clay Figurine Zheng, a brand created by a man called Zheng Mingxian during the reign of Emperor Daoguang in the Qing dynasty. After 4 generations of development, Clay Figurine Zheng has pushed the craft of clay sculpture to a new height, turning the small clay toys into collections in various art galleries and museums. Today, Clay Figurine Zheng almost becomes a synonym for Chinese clay sculpture. Look at these images of dramatic and ordinary people. The vivid feel they give almost creates the illusion that they are ready to come to life. Fengxiang County in Shanxi Province is famous for its beautifully colored clay sculptures, which employ a lot of loud colors like red and green, resulting in a beautiful but not gaudy vision. Observing the following images, we are able to notice that these clay tigers seem majestic and sacred, as well as playful and lovely, and are pleasant to look at regardless of whether they are hung on a wall or put on a desk. No other clay sculpture in Beijing is more distinctive than the famous Lord Rabbit. This human-bodied and rabbit-faced figurine, though not as delicate as the works of Clay Figurine Zheng, nor as gorgeous as the painted sculptures in Fengxiang, is really amusing with its half-human and half-rabbit image. The clay dog is the collective name for Huaiyang clay sculpture works in Hunan Province, including straw-hatted tigers, 9-headed birds, 8-forked tortoises, monkey idols, and many other sculptures, which are of mysterious and weird shapes and of a primitive style. Huishan clay figurines in Wuxi City, with their unique artistic shapes and strong local flavor, are deeply favored by people of all circles inside and outside China. The representative works, handmade dramatic characters, and Big Afu, with their worldwide reputations, are regarded as the folk-painted sculptures that have the strongest Oriental flavor. In 2006, the craft of clay sculpture was declared one of China's national intangible cultural heritages.